Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. This is your host Ram, welcoming you to your Cricket Happening show. This on a Saturday, and on this Cricket Happening show, it's going to be the preview of two one-day internationals that are coming up tomorrow. The first one-day international, the final one-day international is coming up between Pakistan and England, and all eyes will be on England because the reason being they're already 4-zip right now. They already won the series. It's only a matter of whether Pakistan can actually go and stop the whitewash of the series here. So that is something that Pakistan would like to do. And as far as the other match is concerned, it would be the preview of the Sri Lanka versus Australia. Again, it is going to be the final ODI where Australia are in the box seat because they have a 3-1 lead. They already won the series 3-1. They already won the series, and tomorrow's match is going to be at Palakele against Sri Lanka, and Palakele is predominantly a very seamer-friendly wicket, so it would be an interesting tussle, I reckon, tomorrow at Palakele. The weather is going to be good, and so these are the two matches that I'm going to preview on this Cricket Happening show of mine today. So first, let's head on to Cardiff in Glamorgan, where England are taking on Pakistan. Now, as I said, for England, they have everything to go for because they have already 4-0 up. And for Pakistan, I have to say that they do have injury problems. Mohammad Irfan, who just came into the team and did a fairly good job in the previous match, has suffered cramps and he has actually returned home. So that is not good news. I mean, Mohammad Irfan just getting a look in and now he goes back. As far as Pakistan are concerned, let's see what Pakistan can do. Now for Pakistan, it's very imperative that they go on and actually try to salvage something by stopping England in their tracks. And England, to me right now, as I see it, England are looking unstoppable with the way they are. If you look at their batting order, their bowling, I mean, they are just looking like a very confident bunch right now. As far as Pakistan are concerned, let's see what they can do. Now, Sami Aslam has not shown anything of note as far as one-day internationals. He definitely has a good technique. He played well in the test matches, but one day is a different kettle of fish, and Sami Aslam is not really getting anywhere there. Now that is something that Pakistan would need, that Sami Aslam gets into some form, probably do the holding up for the Pakistan, and Shahjil Khan would be expected to score a few too. Babar Azam has shown talent, but he has not gone on to a big knock. That is the problem area for Pakistan now. Azhar Ali has been the one who has been delivering the goods so far as the captain of the team. Sarfraz Ahmed has done his bit too. Mohammad Rizwan is a very good player who comes in lower down the order, and Vanasini has played some very good knocks in the past too in certain matches. So, but as I said, he would be getting an opportunity here. Let's see what he can come up with. Mohammad Nawaz, Imad Wazim is one who has done a very good job in this particular ODI series. He has shown that he can be a very useful all-rounder. And the bowling will be in the hands of Mohammad Amir, who was dropped in the previous match where Irfan was preferred. Mohammad Amir, thanks to Irfan going back, Mohammad Amir finds his place back. So he would be partnering Umar Gul, the experienced bowler for Pakistan. And then they have Hassan Ali, who has been bowling well consistently, I thought, in this ODI series after being blooded in this ODI series by Pakistan. So Pakistan have some work to do, no doubt about it. The forecast is looking good. The pitch is also good. They're going to be short, straight boundaries. So basically, there could be. So one could imagine with short, straight boundaries. Well, as far as Pakistan are concerned, we know that they can play some strokes. But let's look at England. I mean, I'm just shuddering to think whether tomorrow is going to be another day of some real big hitting from England, because this is shorter, straight boundaries. The straight boundaries are shorter, and there are a lot of players who actually plays the ball straight, and it could really be a sort of a leather hunt for Pakistan. One has to really wait and watch. As far as England are concerned, well, what to say? Look at the team. I mean, if you look at the team, that team is looking, they're looking pretty dangerous according to me, because Alex Hales, who holds the record now for the highest individual score in ODIs as far as England are concerned, of 171. Jason Roy, well, he has not really turned it on, and I mean, he has definitely done his bit, but Jason Roy, if he really turns it on, I think the Pakistan would be running for cover if Alex Hales and Jason Roy can work together. And then the solidity of Joe Root, Morgan himself, the captain, and what to say about Ben Stokes. His crisp stroke making the other day was an absolute treat to watch. And also, they are showing once again Josh Butler is going to miss this match. So Jonathan Barstow, who got the man of the match award in the previous match, is once again back as the wicketkeeper batsman. So he would be another one who would be wanting to make some runs. Moeen Ali also got a good hit the other day. And then we come down to the bowlers, David Willey. Chris Jordan has been bowling very well. Adil Rashid did a wonderful job on a helpful spinning wicket the other day. And Liam Plunkett and David Willey will be probably starting off with the new cherry. And that should be an interesting tussle. And as I said, for Pakistan, the pressure is definitely on Pakistan. England are just going to be absolutely carefree, according to me. But they would have one thing in mind, and that is to go and actually whitewash Pakistan in the ODI series, and that's what they would be aiming for. So definitely, there is a sort of a mission for England tomorrow, no doubt about it. But they also have to guard. But as I said, I'm just hoping that once again England turn it on like what they did when they actually posted their highest ever, the highest ever total in ODI history. And definitely tomorrow is going to be something which could probably go in the same vein. One has to wait and watch. Pakistan, I would say good luck to Pakistan to go and stop England in their tracks. And for England, they would like to once again wipe off Pakistan and take the ODI series 5-0. It's definitely pretending to be that, but one has to wait and watch. Well, now let's go on to the next match, and the next match we are talking about is between Australia and Sri Lanka. Again, this is also the final ODI, which is coming up tomorrow at Pallekele. And Pallekele, predominantly, we have seen Pallekele has been a very seamer-friendly wicket, especially when they are chasing under lights. We have seen the ball really does a lot. So it would be interesting to see as to what the skipper does. Australia definitely has nothing to lose, so I'm sure they are not going to be bothered whether they win the toss, whether they bat, whatever the decision is taken by David Warner, that's going to happen. So they are not the ones. But Sri Lanka, one is wondering if Sri Lanka wins the toss, what really is going to happen? Are they going to are they going to bat first and let Australia chase and probably trust that probably the ball is going to do something under lights and the Australians might be in trouble? So that is going to be interesting. Let's look at the Sri Lankan team now. Australia, as I said, already won the series. They are 3-1 up right now. And as far as Sri Lanka are concerned, the other day they saw they actually had Dhananjay De Silva opening the innings, and one saw what a change it was after coming from the lower order. He was struggling in this ODI series, and he came up trumps as an opener. And I'm sure Dhananjay De Silva is definitely penciling himself as an opener in the future. And why not? He plays strokes all around the wicket. And one thing is that he has some innovation. He's a pretty gritty customer too at the crease, and that's what wanted as an opener in ODIs. Danushka Gunatilaka will be partnering him. Danushka Gunatilaka, I have to say that he has not really put up any big innings of note after that one innings that he played against New Zealand, which I remember, where he really went after the New Zealand bowlers. Now that is what is wanted from Danushka Gunatilaka. The talented Kushal Mendes has already made a name for himself now in Sri Lanka there. And Dinesh Chandimal is the one who would be leading the side. He himself is a one bloke who has been really enjoying his cricket against Australia. Upal Taranga is back into the team, so he comes into the middle order. They have Kushal Perera, the wicket-keeper batsman. Now Dasun Shanaka, as you would know, he did well against England. and he has been roped in. He has come back. So that is another news. So Tisra Pereira is gone, and Dasun Shanaka has actually been. And as you know, Sri Lanka are basically crippled right now because they have lost. As you know, the reason Dinesh Chandimal is the captain is because Angelo Matthews with a calf tear is actually out of this one-day international. So that is not good news. But yes, nevertheless, they are definitely going to miss Angelo Matthews batting and bowling, no doubt about, and also his captaincy. So Dasun Shanaka takes his place. Sakungya Prasanna is there. Sakungya Prasanna, we know that he has already shown that he can be a very serious hitter of a cricket ball, and that is going to be very interesting to see what approach he adopts. Dilruwan Pereira, the right arm off spinner, and then Amilo Aponso, who has been the most impressive, even though he leaked a lot of runs the one particular match. But I thought Amilo Aponso has been the one who has been amongst the wickets as far as Sri Lanka is concerned in this ODI series. And then they have Suranga Lakmal coming back, who is a good wicket type weight bowler, and it will be interesting to see whether Suranga Lakmal, I think Suranga Lakmal could probably do a few things on this Palakele wicket if at all the Australians are chasing under lights. As far as Australia are concerned, well, they have nothing to really lose. They just are going to go there and give their best. David Warner is the one who will be captaining the side. Aaron Finch the other day rattled off an 18-ball 50, becoming the third equally fastest to the 50 as far as Australia were concerned. So that is auguring well for Australia. Usman Khwaja has not been able to find his bearings at all. Now that is something that Australia would need tomorrow, that Usman Khwaja fires tomorrow. George Bailey is one sort of definitely, I would say, even though Australia have lost some early wickets, we have seen George Bailey has come in, and he reads the pitch pretty quickly. And one advantage for George Bailey is that on subcontinental conditions, has been pretty good against Sri Lanka, especially in subcontinental conditions. I think George Bailey is the one who could be very effective, because what he does best is that he deals with the spinners in a very nice manner, using his feet beautifully, and also uses the sweep shot to good effect, and that is pretty important in ODIs against the spinners. So Bailey is one who is really probably also booking his ticket to the Indian tour. Travis Head definitely not gone on to a very big innings, but the good thing about Travis Head is that he has shown some real consistency in this particular ODI series, which will really work well for him. Matthew Wade has been a sort of to me has been sort of the big improvement as far as Australia are concerned, because what one is seeing from Matthew Wade, he's one who has really helped Australia in terms of crisis. And also we have seen that Matthew Wade has also shown a greater degree of consistency now with the bat, and that is pretty important, I thought, as a wicketkeeper batsman, and he's been showing that. And the bowling, well, James Faulkner, the all-rounder, has not really come up with anything special, and that's what probably Australia would be expecting if at all things go awry tomorrow at Palakele. If the ball starts nipping under lights and they lose a few wickets, James Faulkner would be expected to do a bit of biffing there. John Hastings, well, he got his first 5-wicket haul in ODI, so he would be raring to go at the Lankans tomorrow. Mitchell Starc, as you know, how he has actually provided the breakthroughs every time in this ODI series. If really one has a look at it, you see that Mitchell Starc is the one amongst the wickets pretty early. He puts the opposition, that is Sri Lanka, on the back foot every time he picks up the wickets. And well, tomorrow it would be interesting to see. I would rather say that one would like to see Scott Bolland in action, especially as the ball nips under the lights at Palakele. And whether Nathan Lyon is going to be considered. They have Adam Zampa, who's doing a decent job there, and I think it's going to be a good game for Sri Lanka. It's a matter of just going and trying to get a victory. But for Australia, if they win it, they are winning it 4-1. So that ends my two previews of the ODIs, and as usual, your host Ram will be there to actually cover up those events that are happening at Palakele, and as also in Cardiff between England and Pakistan. Well, on this note, dear fans, subscribers, I think it's real time for me to really say good night to all. and I hope to catch up with you tomorrow on my next Cricket Happening show. Till such time, it's good night.